Good evening, guys. My name is Courtney Yates. Tonight we have the pleasure of having Shay Robinson reporting, Nisha Fielder, Takira Woodford, and Patricia Yates in attendance. Let's take a second and imagine if it was your little girl, your niece, your daughter, your sister, or your wife being snatched from the corner store, the bus station, the local mall, the parks. Sex trafficking has increased over the years. It has tripled, a matter of fact. The last couple of years I've had the pleasure of volunteering with MSK in the Middle Georgia area. MSK stands for My Sister's Keepers. What that is a group of young ladies who are collectively together to promote and educate and bring awareness to sex trafficking. Losing our children. Sorry about that. Human trafficking is a crime where women, men, and our children are forcibly involved in commercial sex acts. 71% of our victims are women. The other 29 are men. The men that are solicited for sex trafficking are usually men that are for labor. 29.4 million are modern-day slavery of sex trafficking. Stephanie Harper stated that human trafficking around the world is hidden in plain sight. I think she meant by that is that as a community that we need to collectively make sure that we're paying attention to our girls that are being used as sex trafficking. I mean the number is large, but we can do the work. We have to pay attention to our surrounding areas. We have to teach our children at an early age. I feel that in school, instead of teaching physical education, I feel that there should be a self-defense class for the younger children to learn how to deal with certain situations if they are in that environment. Sex trafficking has taken away their innocence, it's taken away their childhood, and it's taken away their life. Over the years, they would need years of therapy, health evaluation, and drug treatment. We need to stay proactive and not give up. It's estimated that 71 people are enslaved around the world. Africa serves as the #1 sex trafficking in the nation, mainly because no one is looking for our children, no one is looking for our girls. It is up to us to raise awareness to the cause. The 10 states that has the highest sex trafficking is Nevada, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, Delaware, Ohio, Missouri, Cali, Texas, and Michigan. In late August here in Georgia, 40 missing children were found. Those children would need to be placed in foster homes. They would again need the care of being in therapy for years. They would need health evaluation, and they would need drug treatment. It's going to be a process. Human trafficking is not just human trafficking, it's prostitution, it's solicitation. Now, in the last 2 generations, whereas social media has picked up, so we have to vet social media. Social media is enticing our young kids, and we have to make sure that we're catching our young girls at an early age and see what they're going through in life so we can catch them and so they won't be manipulated and being solicited by, because the predators in our neighborhood the predators are the preachers. Predators are your brothers, they're your neighbors, they're your friends. And so we have to teach our young girls to be aware and to be, just cautious of what's going on that's around us. I know when I grew up that our parents, you couldn't go nowhere without them knowing where you was going, what you had on, what time you was coming back. You could not spend the night at a friend's house unless the parent took you or your parent came and got you. It wasn't we was walking somewhere or so-and-so was picking us up. Your parents had to know where you were, what you were wearing, and the address you was at. I know that the number has increased over the years in our children because no one cares. We have children with mental illness, people that are going through depression and anxiety, and they're searching for other outsources to protect them. And those are the people who are harming our children. We're losing our children at a rate. right? So who are going to protect our children but us? It is with us in our community. Each community can do what we can to do to bring our kids together. So groups like the MSK, My Sister's Keeper, are in place to encourage our young girls to talk to us, to support each other and be collectively a unit. The hotline, if you know someone who has been abducted, someone who is in the street, someone who is being held captive, because these guys, they take our young girls and now it's their norm. They feel like this is what they're supposed to be treated like. They feel like drugs are a part of their everyday. So if you know someone, reach out to the hotline. The number is 1-888-373-7888. For those who need help, please reach out and contact. Sex trafficking is increasing at a large rate. It's taking away our kids' innocence, it's taking away their life, and it's taking away their youth, and we need to get that back. My name is Courtney, I'm out.